During the last years of World War II, as defeat loomed for Imperial Japan, military planners turned to increasingly audacious technologies and tactics in a last-ditch effort to strike at the heart of the United States. Among the most innovative and ambitious creations of this period was the Sentoku-class submarine, known to the Allies as the I-400. These were not ordinary submarines. They were submarine aircraft carriers capable of launching a surprise air attack on distant targets. A strategic underwater weapon unlike anything else seen during the war. The I-400 class submarines were engineering marvels of their time. At over 400 feet in length, they were the largest submarines in the world until the nuclear-powered submarines appeared in the 1960s. Each vessel could carry 3 specially designed Aichi M6A1 Siren floatplane bombers stored in a watertight hangar on the deck. These aircraft could be assembled, armed, and launched via a steam-powered catapult within minutes of surfacing. Their armament was a single 850 kg torpedo or an equivalent weight in bombs. One 13mm machine gun was mounted on a flexible mounting for use by the observer. A fleet of 18 boats was planned and the work started in January of 1943. However, within a year the plan was scaled back to 5, of which only 3 were completed. Capable of traveling halfway around the world and back without refueling, the I-400s were designed with one mission in mind: a surprise aerial attack on the American mainland. The I-400s were conceived as strategic weapons to change the course of the war. Their first and original target was the Panama Canal. Love diving deeper into military history? This video is supported by my YouTube members who get exclusive videos weekly, not available anywhere else for their kind support. You can join their ranks easily. Just hit the join button now to get the exclusive videos and much more. Thank you for supporting me. I couldn't be doing it without your help. If you want to know more about Germany's Panzer tactics, check out my ebook in the description. By destroying the canal's locks, Japan hoped to cut the Atlantic and Pacific theaters, slowing American reinforcement and supply efforts. The Siren bombers were to strike the Gatun locks on the Atlantic side in a coordinated surprise attack. It was originally planned that 2 of the bombers would carry torpedoes and 8 would carry 800 kg bombs. They were to make a combined torpedo and glide bombing attack against the locks. The expectation was that even temporary disruption of the canal would cause major logistical headaches for the US Navy. However, as the war situation deteriorated, this plan was revised. Japanese commanders considered direct attacks on the US West Coast, specifically San Francisco or Seattle. Though these would be more symbolic than strategically crippling, they could serve as a psychological blow to the American public and morale, a kind of a second Pearl Harbor, showcasing Japan's reach. In the final month of the war, another target emerged. The Ulithi Atoll a major American fleet anchorage in the Western Pacific. The new plan was for a coordinated night attack by Sarin bombers launched from I-400 and her sister ships, disguised with American markings. They would strike anchored US warships and disappear beneath the waves before American forces could respond. Despite their promise, the I-400s never carried out an operational mission. By the time the submarines and their Sarin aircraft were ready for deployment in August of 1945, the war was effectively over. Japan surrendered shortly after the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the I-400s were ordered to sail to surrender. The US Navy captured the submarines and studied their advanced design before scuttling them off the coast of Hawaii in 1946 to prevent a Soviet inspection. The I-400 class submarines were ambitious, futuristic vessels that pushed the limits of wartime engineering. They embodied Japan's desperation and ingenuity in the final phase of World War II. They had been deployed earlier, they may have altered the psychological landscape of the war, if not its outcome. Today, they stand as haunting reminders of what might have been, the ocean's silent giants that nearly brought war to American shores. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.